Have you ever wondered why, despite your best efforts, certain interactions leave you drained, puzzled, or even at a loss? Among us are people with certain types of characters that can alter the course of our day, our happiness, and even our path in life without us even noticing. Stoicism teaches us to be mindful and critical of who we spend our time with, since our external environment can significantly influence our life. In this video, we discuss 10 types of people you might want to steer clear of for your own peace of mind. As we delve into the characters of these people, we're also invited to reflect on our own actions and attitudes. The goal is not merely to avoid those who might disturb our peace, but to cultivate a self-awareness that prevents us from falling into these patterns ourselves. Number 1, the complainer. We all know someone who always finds something wrong with everything. Whether it's the food at a restaurant, the weather, or their job, there is always something wrong. No matter the situation, this person sees only the hurdles, never the opportunities for growth or achievement. The complainer embodies a mindset of discontent and a focus on the negative aspects of every situation. This perspective not only hampers their own growth and happiness, but also spreads a contagion of pessimism among those they interact with. The complainer often fails to take proactive steps to change their circumstances, preferring instead to wallow in a state of perpetual dissatisfaction. In a Stoic sense, the complainer relinquishes their power over the one thing they can control: their response to life's challenges. Instead of using obstacles as opportunities for growth, they choose to see them as insurmountable barriers, missing out on valuable lessons and the chance to cultivate resilience and character. Stoicism teaches the importance of focusing on our internal responses rather than external circumstances. Marcus Aurelius provides a potent reminder of this principle. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The complainer's refusal to adopt this mindset highlights their departure from Stoic wisdom, emphasizing the value of maintaining a positive and proactive stance in the face of life's inevitable difficulties. The presence of a complainer can subtly shift our own focus towards negativity, undermining our ability to appreciate the positive aspects of our lives and the control we have over our perceptions and actions. Stoicism advises us to guard against influences that can disrupt our tranquility and deter us from the path of virtue. By avoiding the complainer, we protect our mental and emotional well-being, ensuring that our energies are directed towards productive and fulfilling endeavors. Number 2, the drama magnet. Imagine a friend who seems to be at the center of every dispute. Even the smallest issues are blown out of proportion, creating a tense environment. The urge to escalate minor disagreements into major conflicts has earned this person the reputation of being a drama magnet, turning what could be a collaborative and supportive friendship into a battlefield of egos and resentment. The drama magnet thrives on conflict and chaos, often finding themselves in the midst of turmoil, or creating it where none existed. This liking for drama disrupts the harmony of any group or community, detracting from productive endeavors and fostering an atmosphere of tension and unease. From a Stoic perspective, the drama magnet's behavior represents a failure to value tranquility and the common good. Their actions are in direct opposition to the Stoic principles of harmony, reasoned discourse, and the pursuit of virtue. The drama magnet prioritizes personal entertainment or validation over the well-being of the community, disrupting the social fabric and detracting from the collective pursuit of a flourishing life. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of living in accordance with nature, which includes fostering positive relationships and community well-being. Marcus Aurelius advises, "Men exist for the sake of one another. Teach them then, or bear with them." However, the drama magnet's actions challenge this communal responsibility, making it difficult for those around them to maintain a sense of peace and focus on personal and collective growth. Engaging with a drama magnet can divert us from our own path to virtue and inner peace. The constant turmoil and conflict they generate can cloud our judgment, lead us to act against our principles, and exhaust our emotional and mental resources. By avoiding the drama magnet, we protect our tranquility, ensuring that we have the clarity and calm needed to pursue our goals and live in accordance with Stoic virtues. Epictetus highlights the folly of engaging in unnecessary conflict. Keep thyself simple, good, pure, serious, unpretentious, a friend of justice, God-fearing, kind, affectionate, strong for your proper work. This guidance encourages us to focus on our own character and virtues rather than being drawn into the drama and disputes that distract us from our path. Number 3, the hedonist. Picture a social circle where one individual always pushes the boundaries of pleasure-seeking, regardless of the consequences. Their weekends are a whirlwind of extravagant parties, indulgent experiences, and an endless pursuit of the next high. They often encourage friends to abandon their responsibilities for the sake of immediate gratification, disregarding the long-term impact on their health, relationships, and personal goals. This lifestyle, while seemingly thrilling, masks an underlying avoidance of deeper, more meaningful pursuits. The hedonist lives by a principle of seeking pleasure above all else, often prioritizing short-term gratification over long-term well-being. This approach to life can lead to a cycle of dependency on external sources of happiness, neglecting the development of inner virtues and the cultivation of meaningful relationships. The hedonist's influence can be particularly pervasive, tempting others to forsake their duties and values for fleeting pleasures. In Stoicism, the hedonist's lifestyle is seen as antithetical to the philosophy's teachings on moderation, self-control, and the pursuit of eudaimonia, a state of flourishing derived from living virtuously. Stoics argue that true happiness comes from within, through the practice of virtue and living in accordance with reason, rather than from external pleasures. The influence of a hedonist can derail us from our path to self-improvement and fulfillment. Engaging in excessive pleasure-seeking can lead to a neglect of personal responsibilities, a weakening of character, and a detachment from the deeper rewards of life, such as the satisfaction derived from overcoming challenges, nurturing lasting relationships, and contributing positively to society. By avoiding the hedonist, we protect our ability to find joy in the meaningful and the enduring, rather than the transient and superficial. Epictetus's teachings offer valuable insight. Freedom is not achieved by satisfying desire, but by eliminating it. This highlights the Stoic view that true freedom and happiness come from overcoming our dependence on external sources of pleasure, focusing instead on internal growth and the practice of virtue. Number 4, the egoist. We all know this one person who seems to believe the world revolves around them. They're in every group, team, or community, skillfully steering every situation to highlight their achievements, desires, and needs, often at the expense of the collective good. This individual has an uncanny ability to make every project, every goal, and every conversation revolve around them. Their mantra is, "What's in it for me?" rather than, "How can we succeed together?" Their approach can subtly shift the dynamics of any group, making collaboration a challenge. It's not just that they want to win, it's that they want to be seen winning, to be recognized as the pivotal force behind every success. This behavior can lead to a ripple effect, where the group's focus gradually shifts from achieving mutual goals to accommodating one person's ego. The result? A team that's less cohesive, less effective, and frankly, less enjoyable to be a part of. Stoicism offers a counterpoint to this mindset, emphasizing the virtues of humility, community, and the greater good. It teaches us that true fulfillment comes not from incessant self-promotion, but from contributing to something larger than ourselves, from recognizing that our strength lies in unity, not individual accolades. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of social virtues, advocating for actions that contribute to the well-being of society at large. Marcus Aurelius notes, "What is not good for the swarm is not good for the bee." This metaphor highlights the interconnectedness of individual actions and the collective good, illustrating the detrimental impact of egoistic behavior not just on others but ultimately on oneself as well. Engaging closely with an egoist can lead us to adopt a similarly self-centered worldview, potentially diverting us from the Stoic path of virtue and community service. The egoist's influence can encourage us to prioritize personal gain over ethical considerations and mutual support, diminishing our capacity for empathy, cooperation, and the pursuit of a common good. Number 5, the pessimist. We've all encountered the perennial pessimist, the one who sees the glass as not just half empty, but practically drained. This is the person who, regardless of the situation, finds a cloud for every silver lining, a problem for every solution. In every team meeting, family gathering, or casual conversation, they're quick to point out why ideas won't work, focusing on obstacles rather than opportunities. Their default setting seems to be doubt and negativity, making it a challenge to maintain enthusiasm and optimism in their presence. The pessimist is characterized by a persistent negative outlook on life. They see challenges as insurmountable, focus on potential failures rather than opportunities, and often discourage others from pursuing their goals with a defeatist attitude. This mindset not only limits their own potential for growth and happiness, but also casts a shadow over those around them, infecting teams, families, and communities with doubt and fear. In the context of Stoicism, the pessimist embodies a fundamental misunderstanding of the philosophy's teachings on perception and control. Stoics believe that our perception of events, rather than the events themselves, determines our emotional and practical responses. Stoicism offers a powerful antidote to pessimism through its emphasis on the control we have over our perceptions and attitudes. Epictetus famously stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle encourages a mindset of resilience and optimism, even in the face of adversity, promoting a focus on action and the potential for growth rather than defeat and stagnation. The influence of a pessimist can be profoundly detrimental to our own Stoic practice and personal development. Their focus on the negative can cloud our judgment, leading us to overlook the opportunities for growth and learning that challenges present. By avoiding the pessimist, we protect our mental and emotional well-being, ensuring that we remain focused on our capacity for positive action and the pursuit of virtue in line with Stoic teachings. Number 6, the manipulator. In any community, workplace, or circle of friends, there's often an individual who operates with a subtle, calculating finesse, the manipulator. This person has a knack for bending situations, conversations, and even relationships to their advantage, often without overtly appearing to do so. They are the puppeteers in the shadows, pulling strings through flattery, guilt, or misinformation, ensuring outcomes that favor their agenda, sometimes at the expense of others. From a Stoic perspective, manipulation contradicts the virtues of honesty, integrity, and justice. Stoicism teaches the importance of living in accordance with reason and fostering social relationships based on mutual respect and transparency. The manipulator's actions, driven by self-interest and deceit, are antithetical to these principles. Engaging with or succumbing to manipulative tactics can lead us away from Stoic ideals and personal integrity. It can entangle us in unethical situations, compromise our professional relationships, and detract from our own moral development. Recognizing and avoiding manipulative behavior in ourselves and others allows us to cultivate a more virtuous and fulfilling life, aligned with Stoic principles of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" This introspection encourages us to focus on improving our own character and actions rather than manipulating others. It reminds us to practice empathy and understanding, seeking to influence through positive example rather than coercion or deceit. Number 7, the victim. Within various facets of life, be it in professional settings, academic environments, or social circles, there's frequently an individual who embodies the role of the perpetual victim. This person has a talent for casting themselves in the light of constant misfortune, where every setback, disagreement, or challenge is attributed to external forces or the actions of others. This narrative serves multiple purposes. It absolves them of responsibility, attracts sympathy and attention, and often manipulates situations to their emotional or practical benefit. The impact on those around them can be profound and multifaceted. Colleagues, friends, and family members may initially rally to support, but over time, this dynamic can lead to fatigue, frustration, and a depletion of goodwill. Efforts to help or solve problems are met with reasons why none can work, leading to a cycle that frustrates resolution and growth. From a Stoic perspective, this victim mentality is at odds with the philosophy's emphasis on personal responsibility and the power we have over our reactions and perceptions. Stoicism teaches that our happiness and peace of mind come from within through our responses to external events, not from external events themselves. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what is within our control, our own thoughts, actions, and reactions. Epictetus stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle highlights the importance of self-awareness and personal growth, which are hindered by adopting a victim mentality. Marcus Aurelius also offers wisdom for dealing with the victim mentality. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Avoiding individuals who consistently view themselves as victims is essential for preserving your emotional and mental energy, which is better spent on productive and fulfilling endeavors. Stoicism teaches the importance of personal accountability, and by steering clear of those who always blame external factors, you encourage a culture of self-reliance and personal growth within yourself. Regular exposure to a victim mentality can cloud your outlook, making it challenging to maintain an optimistic and proactive approach to life's hurdles. Furthermore, Stoicism values resilience and surrounding yourself with people who face challenges with determination rather than resignation strengthens your own capacity to deal with adversity. Number 8, the gossiper. Imagine one individual in a group of friends that has a habit of spreading rumors and sharing confidential information about others within the circle. This person often disguises their gossiping as concern for others, but it's clear their intent is to stir up drama and position themselves as a central figure in the group's dynamics. The trust within the group erodes as friends begin to doubt each other and question the confidentiality of their shared secrets, leading to conflicts and strained relationships that were once based on mutual respect and understanding. The gossiper thrives on circulating information, true or false, that is not theirs to share, often under the guise of concern or the pretense of just chatting. This behavior not only breaches trust, but also fosters an environment of suspicion and paranoia. In groups where gossip becomes prevalent, the foundational elements of healthy relationships, such as trust, respect, and sincerity, start to decay. The long-term impact is a fragmented social circle where genuine connections are replaced by superficial alliances based on who knows what about whom. From a Stoic perspective, gossiping is a violation of the principle of acting with virtue in our interactions with others. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our character and actions, emphasizing the importance of integrity and the harm caused by engaging in or encouraging deceitful behavior. Stoicism advises against involving oneself in matters that do not pertain to one's own character or actions. As Epictetus suggests, don't concern yourself with the affairs of others. Focus on what you can control, your own thoughts and actions. Gossiping distracts from this focus, engaging us in the trivial at the expense of the meaningful and encouraging judgment rather than understanding. Engaging with a gossiper or participating in gossip can lead us away from Stoic ideals, corrupting our character and distracting us from personal growth. It also damages our relationships, making it difficult to build or maintain genuine connections. By avoiding gossip, we cultivate an environment where trust and respect can flourish, allowing for deeper, more meaningful interactions that contribute positively to our well-being and the well-being of those around us. Marcus Aurelius reminds us of the importance of guarding our speech and actions. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. This guidance encourages us to consider the impact of our words and to choose silence over spreading information that could harm others or erode trust. Number 9, the toxic critic. The toxic critic uses criticism as a weapon, not a tool for growth. Their critiques are laced with negativity and personal jabs, undermining others' confidence and joy in their work. This behavior not only damages individual self-esteem, but also harms the collective spirit, turning what should be a supportive environment into a competitive, hostile one. From a Stoic perspective, the toxic critic's behavior is a departure from the philosophy's emphasis on constructive growth and the nurturing of community. Stoicism values the power of words to uplift and educate, not to harm and belittle. Engaging in destructive criticism fails to honor the Stoic virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Stoicism teaches the importance of kindness and understanding in our interactions with others. Seneca's words, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness," remind us that our critiques should aim to help, not hurt. The toxic critic's approach contradicts this ideal, prioritizing ego over empathy. Stoicism encourages us to use criticism constructively, to foster growth and improvement, while maintaining respect for the individual's dignity. Engaging with or emulating the toxic critic can lead us astray from the path of virtue and personal development that Stoicism lays out. It can corrupt our character, encouraging us to focus on others' faults rather than our own growth, and to spread negativity rather than constructive, positive change. By avoiding the toxic critic's influence, we protect our integrity and contribute to a more supportive, uplifting community. Number 10, the time and energy vampire. The time and energy vampire in a relationship or group setting is characterized by their disproportionate consumption of others' time, attention, and emotional resources without a reciprocal contribution. Their presence can lead to burnout among peers, diminished group cohesion, and a decrease in collective achievement. This dynamic not only hampers the immediate goals of the group, but also erodes the sense of camaraderie and mutual support that underpins successful collaborative efforts. From a Stoic perspective, the behavior of the time and energy vampire contradicts the ideals of mutual respect, self-sufficiency, and contribution to the common good. Stoicism advocates for the judicious use of one's resources, including time and energy, focusing them on actions that align with personal virtue and the welfare of the community. Stoicism teaches the value of personal autonomy and the importance of contributing to the well-being of others. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What we do now echoes in eternity," underscoring the impact of our actions on our community and ourselves. The time and energy vampire, through their actions, neglects this responsibility, focusing inwardly and detracting from the collective effort. Stoicism encourages us to balance our needs with those of the group, ensuring that our interactions are mutually beneficial and aligned with the greater good. Interacting with a time and energy vampire can lead us away from fulfilling our potential and contributing positively to our communities. It can divert our focus from meaningful pursuits, drain our emotional and physical reserves, and hinder our personal and collective growth. By setting boundaries with time and energy vampires, we preserve our resources for endeavors that align with Stoic virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation, fostering our well-being and that of our community. Thank you for joining us on this path of the 10 types of people Stoicism warns us about. If you found value in today's video, I invite you to like it and share it with someone who might benefit from these timeless Stoic principles. And if you're passionate about cultivating a life of purpose, tranquility, and strength, subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell icon to never miss a new video. Also, comment below with your thoughts, experiences, or questions about these specific types of people. Your insights enrich our community, fostering a space where we can all grow together.